about like what Full Metal has meant to them and all of that. Was there ever a moment when, like, when you first started going to cons, like as Ed, where you like realized like what that show actually means to people?
Well, I didn't realize it until you guys started telling me. I mean, I had no idea, quite honestly, that it was. I'd done a lot of shows before I did Full Metal. I mean, I did probably 40 or 50 different series before Full Metal, and they were good shows, but they weren't Full Metal. You know what I mean? And when I did that show, I was like, man, this is really a good show. And then I started going to conventions and hearing such wonderful stories from you guys. I was in New Zealand last week at this time. I was at a convention in Wellington, New Zealand, and a boy came up, I'm not kidding you, his name was Waka. W-H-A-K-A, I kid you not. I thought it was just like his accent, his name was Walker, and he was like, hello, I'm Walker. I'm like, hi, Walker. And then he goes, W-H-A-K-A, and I'm like, oh, like really, Waka, okay. You know what he did? He took off his leg and put it on the table and said, I would be honored if you would sign this. I was like, and he had a prosthetic leg from the knee down, and I had to take a picture because I was so honored and proud of the opportunity to be a part of something that is funny and entertaining, and yet if you catch it at just the right time, if you catch Full Metal at just the right time in your life, when you really needed something. And when I hear those stories, people that caught it at just the right time, when their parents were going through a divorce, or they had lost someone close to them, or they were estranged from a brother or sister, and watching the show brought them back together, or their mom and dad, who has always hated anime and has given them a hard time about it, sat down with them and watched Full Metal together. I mean, I hear those stories, and all I think is, thank you, God. Thank you that I was able to be a part of something like this, because you guys need to know something. We don't get paid a lot of money. I gotta tell you, voice actors, you would make more money learning to say, would you like fries with that? Than you may make voice acting. It's not a lucrative business. But for me, I don't even care. Because I love what I do so much that, and a lot of that's because of you guys. I want you to know that. A lot of that's because of you guys. I would probably be doing what I do regardless of whether or not anybody paid me. But when I hear those kind of stories, they're priceless. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trade that kind of, the privilege to be a part of something special that moves people and helps them through difficult times in their lives. I wouldn't trade that opportunity for anything in the world. So thank you for that. Yes, my dear.